Hello, family. It's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your December 2020 tarot scope, guys. We made it to 2020. We're finishing. We're rounding it off. Woo! So, with that being said, I want to take a moment and I want to say thank you to everybody who supported me this year, not just on the channel, but with all your kind words and your love. I know many of us have experienced loss. I'm not the only one, but I want to tell you it means so much to me to have a community and a family like you guys to love and support me during these really hard times for me and my family. So thank you. Big, big hugs. You know I love you guys. Big, big hugs. Lots and lots of love. High fives, guys, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs because we're going to need it to finish this year off. So let's talk a little bit astrologically what's going on. On the 1st, we're starting it off Big Willie style, okay? Mercury enters into Sagittarius. What does that mean? Communication might be about travel, foreign events, things of that nature, but we're going to be talking, baby. On the 14th, okay? The 14th, we have a new moon total solar eclipse, 23 degrees Sagittarius. And I'm going to talk about what the number 23 signifies as we move forward. Now, if you remember, on the 30th of November, we had a full moon partial lunar eclipse in Gemini. But it had a lot of Neptunian energy, so there was a lot of things that were being kept from us, things of that nature, like we didn't have the full story. Well, be prepared because we're going to get the full story, right? On a global level and on a personal level. You're going to get what you've been asking for. Now, the 15th, Venus enters into Sag. I kind of feel like with the planet of love, travel, money, like we're going to be wanting to do big things. We're going to want to be expressing our love. It's going to be beautiful. And Chiron goes direct in Aries, and Chiron is known as the wounded healer. Aries is very much head energy. I feel like we're going to be facing things head on with the 2020 vision that we received this year. We learned a lot about ourselves. We learned a lot about others. We've had plenty of time to do a lot of learning. On the 17th, important day, Saturn enters into Aquarius. We are entering into the age of Aquarius. So we had a lot of Capricorn energy last year, a lot of structures changing, a lot of things, or 2020, but a lot of things coming to an end, right? We were seeing things fall apart. Well, now we're coming together with the energy of Aquarius. We want to help each other. We want to unite. We want to be strong. And on the 19th, Jupiter goes in there and meets up with Saturn. He's like, what's up? Let's make it happen. Let's enhance what we did last year, right? Now, coming into this on the 21st, happy birthday, Capricorn. The sun is in your area. And this is a huge day. The sun and Jupiter are at 0 degrees conjunct. What does 0 signify in the tarot? The Fool. We're ready to embark on a new adventure. And it's the winter solstice. So celebrate, 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 right? And of course, on the 25th, many who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Whatever it is that you celebrate, guys, take a moment. Celebrate it. Honor it. Honor your family. Honor your ancestors. Just take a moment because we're going on a ride. And on the 29th, we have a full moon in Cancer, okay, 8 degrees. So talking about the number 23, right? Because I'm going to tell you, like, I do a lot of personal readings and a lot of online readings, and the number 23 was coming up a lot, especially this whole full moon in Sag was coming up for a lot of like information for clients that's going to come through for like people who are getting readings. The number 23 is very significant, right? Not just because of if you break the number down to equal 5, it means change, but this is freedom, the number of freedom, right? We are craving freedom. We are craving change in partnerships, relationships, contracts, dualities, anything that pertains to the number 2. And 3 is all about excitement, something new. We're just ready for something new. And so 23 signifies freedom. And so this year, we're getting our freedom from 2020. So with that being said, thank you. Thank you, guys. We've been doing this for a long time. I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to try not to, but I am very, very emotional today. I just left my dad's, and very important things happened over Thanksgiving for me, and it has been a journey. So yeah, these readings are going to be late. Be patient. Be kind. All right. So, you know, I like to do a pick a card. Overall energy. What does December hold for you? So, oh, I got them all upside down and stuff. Okay, let's see here. Will it be 1 or will it be 2? So if you chose card number 1, you have that of manifestation. In this deck, it comes down to the number 19. 19 is telling you got something new coming in because it comes to a 10, which comes to a 1. And it's all about you. What are you manifesting? What are you creating? This is the wizard. This is that alchemic process. What can you turn to gold this year? What can you take and make the best out of from 2020? As you move forward. So start thinking about what do you want to manifest this month and how are you going to do that? Now, if you chose purification, it comes down to the number 23. I'm telling you, you are longing for freedom. 23, purification. Yes, it's time to do a deep cleansing, a deep clearing. Don't wait for the new year. Do it now. Start now. Little bitty things. Get rid of items that you don't need. People that you no longer serve a purpose in your life, who bring a lot of pain and sorrow, who make you feel bad about yourself. This might be the year that they're not coming into 2021 with you because you've seen and you've learned and you're starting to value yourself. But this is a purifying your mind, your body, and your soul. And when I look into this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a person in there, right? There's a person in the water. I don't know if you can see it. And it's almost like a very healing energy. It's a very, very healing energy. And this is just time to clear. And there's a lot of blue here. So maybe we're clearing our throat chakra to express what we no longer want and need coming into 2021 with you. Now, the 2021 reads are intent. So if you're ordering one, order it now. What I do is I take your birthday into consideration. I look at your theme. I look at your numbers. I look at what's going on. I give you month by month astrological updates with tarot. Then we look at your mind, your body, your soul. And I'm offering them in a 6-month and a 12-month. So if the 6-month is 111.11 and the 12-month is 222.22. Now, depending on what you want is what you're going to get. But you all get the theme. You get the body, the mind, the body, the soul. You get a lot of stuff. It's like a whole monthly read for every month, okay? Personalized to you. So, thank you guys. We will end this year together. I love you so very much. You are my family. You are everything. I mean it when I say I love getting messages from you. I try to respond as much as I can. So, have yourself a happy holiday. From my heart to your heart, from my family to your family, I wish you nothing but blessings and joy. And we're going to be bringing in 2021 together. Again, love you. Hello, Virgo. It's Arhinna. Are you ready for your read? This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. We're going to go into your theme, how to process that theme, your mind, body, and soul. Hit up the tarot. Get a little bit of closing messages from the ancestors. Close out the year. Get some health and love. So with that being said, we have a lot to cover. So let's jump right up into it. Grieve your losses. So there are some things that have been weighing on your mind a lot, and maybe you're carrying a lot of the past on your shoulders, or every time you make a mistake, you're like really hard on yourself, right? So the energy is to get rid of that, okay? It's like once it's happened, we can't go back, we can't take it back. We're going to move forward gracefully like the swan. So dance is a way of moving energy, moving things around. And no, you don't have to be a professional ballerina to dance. You can put some good music on, get yourself moving, but there's something about moving the energy out of where you're at. Okay, so move that energy through dance or through some kind of artistic expression. Now, the camel is coming out as a spirit guide for you this month. Now, the camel is tied to Archangel Jophiel, okay? And I always talk about the energy of that. It's a lot of yellow energy. So you might be working with the digestive system. You might be having to work with processing emotions and having confidence. So you're blessed to receive this card of wisdom. It suggests that you hold golden wisdom in your divine blueprint. This is about you sparkling, wisdom. This is all about you knowing your path. Now, the camel has very interesting energy. Remember, the camel can go days without drinking, right? So I feel like hold on to your finances. Don't go overspending. This is also the energy of like the assistance. The assistance is coming. This is humility, resistance, stubbornness. You're going to be a little stubborn this month. Survival and vision, trusting it. Another thing that when I was reading about the camel that stuck out to me is trust, right? In order to be able to ride the camel has to trust you and you have to trust them. there is a situation, like I almost feel like sometimes you don't trust yourself that much, so it's really hard for you to trust others. So trust is going to be one thing that Camel can help you with, all right? Trust that you have everything you need to be successful. Trust that you are going to make it financially this month, and that love and abundance is coming your way. Now, we're using some new cards from Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed. Isn't that beautiful? And this card is called Tender Embrace. Tenderoni. I apologize, guys. I'm a little under the weather, and I have been working nonstop this weekend. And so if I sound really tired, I apologize. It's like 1 in the morning, and I just really want to get these done. I ended up doing a live with another reader, and we were on for quite a while for the last 2 days. So with that being said, your energy with this 22 on a physical level, you are building, you're learning a lot. You're getting the wisdom that you need to move forward, to build the foundation, trusting in others, trusting in yourself, because you've been doing the work, all right? So this card is about compassion, empathy, okay? Commitment to practice self-compassion, releasing yourself from the burdens of perfectionism. It's not your job to tell others how to express themselves. It's not your job to try to fix them either. So be really kind to yourself, understanding that we're all kind of going through these things, Virgo. And yes, you would probably handle something very differently than someone else. But in this energy and in this what's going on, this is about you really focusing on how you're treating yourself, being really kind to yourself. And I kind of feel like the energy, every time I see the elephant, I think of Ganesh. I do feel like there's some financial obstacles and hurdles that are being removed. So just trust in that. Trust in that as you're moving forward this month. Now, on a soul level, you have that of the Six of Keys. So when I'm looking at this, he's working his ass off. Virgo, you've been working your ass off. Your finances are going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. I feel like you might be in a state of stress right now, Virgo. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do next? How am I going to do this? What's my next step? Your next step is to reap the rewards of all your hard work, okay? Now, another thing that I noticed when I'm looking at that camel, he has his head up high. So make sure that you don't lower yourself when you're talking to other people. Like, don't get on their vibe. You make sure that they meet you on your vibe, okay? Now, I'm cutting the deck, and I have a lot of indecision with the Seven of Cups and then the Six of Cups reversed. You might be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, unable to really make a decision. Maybe it was something from childhood. Maybe you were told something. I'm picking this up a lot. And it might be because of this Chiron action that we have going on in December, because it's moving direct into the sign of Aries, right? So I feel like there's this energy of you really having to change some of the way that you did things. And maybe you don't really know where to start. But the first thing is to have compassion with yourself in order to move forward. So let's see what we got going on. I got a 3. New and exciting things are coming forth for you. So be prepared. The 9 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles reverse. The Magician reverse. Virgo, do not get mad. I'm going to explain the energy. Ace of Wands reverse. And the Hangman upright with the 5 of Wands. So Virgo, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. We're going to get to that aspect going on up there. Lots of conflict going in. So I have at the bottom of the deck the 2 of Pentacles, right? And there's big changes coming in, possibly with the water sign, okay? There's like someone telling you something. Protect yourself, because I feel like you might rush into something. This is like being very vulnerable. Make sure that you have lots of conversations before you run in, right? Because we're trying to build that trust. Now, this is what I feel like someone's trying to over control a situation concerning a home, concerning things in the 4th house, which would be family, the home, a home business, a celebration. You want to control the whole situation, or somebody is trying to control you. Possibly a Cancer. I really feel Cancer. Okay, Cancer energy is coming in really strong. So let's see what's going on with these cards, right? We have the 9 of Wands in the past. And in this energy, he's like, fuck it, I want to run away from this read. You are overworked. That 9 of Wands is running away from work because you are in your head a lot. You're overpowered. You feel like what's worth fighting for, you're done, right? 3 of Pentacles reversed in the present. You're just imbalanced. There's no balance going on. But what's interesting as a hidden influence is there's a little bit of manipulation going on. Somebody's manipulating the situation. Somebody's trying to control something. And you see how he has that yellow. And that yellow is very important for you. This is a month for you to wear yellow. You're going to be working with your solar plexus. I kind of feel like there was a situation that you thought was going to work out a different way. But the hidden influence was that it was just a false start. Meaning that you're going to go back. You're going to reevaluate a situation. Okay, you're going to reevaluate it, and then you're going to get grounded, and then you'll move forward. Now, there is conflict, but I think it's more inner conflict than it is outer conflict. So let's go ahead and clarify what's going on here. Some of y'all might be encountering this at work or in relationship. Okay, so apply it how it fits. Now, clarifying this 9 of Wands coming through, there's something about a move. You thought you were going to move, you want to move, but it's not working, okay? It's just not working for you right now, Virgo. It's okay. Something was clarified. The moon showed where there needs to be more action with the 9 of Wands, right? It's just telling you, hey, we need more information. We need more here. Now, I also am pulling very heavy Cancerian energy. So Cancer is like your other side, not Cancer, I'm sorry, I'm thinking Capricorn. Cancer in this situation rules the 4th house. So there might be something going on with a home, okay? 3 of Pentacles reversed. Hangman. Is this going to be upright? No. So the Hangman is reversed. So I'm getting a 312 or a 33, okay? So you had 22 with trust, with tender embrace, and now we don't want to, I feel like you're sacrificing everything for work. All you're doing is working, work, okay? Virgo, what are you running from? See all this water? See how it's like overwhelming? There's a lot of emotions going on here. And she's reversed, meaning like basically you're making these sacrifices that you don't even want to do anymore. Like I feel like you wake up in the morning and you ask yourself, why am I doing this? What's going on? You feel very incomplete. I kind of feel like in this situation, there's also family issues going on, okay? The family issues could be weighing on you at work. It's just like one of these energies that I feel like you're overworked, overstressed, and overburdened. So let's pull from a different deck. Let's see what this 10 of Pentacles has for you. So I have TikTok. For me, what this is saying is time is on your side, okay? I feel like you want to rush through something. Like you're almost like, oh my gosh, I work so much. I'm not going to have a family. I'm not going to get this home. I'm not going to get this. What's going on? I don't have enough time. Time. One of my friends who, she's probably watching this. You always made me think of Jessie Spano from Saved by the Bell. That's the vibe I get here. Like you feel like you have to be at some phase of life by some certain age, 30, right? 30 is the age that you should own your home, be married, have 2.5 kids, and be happily ever after. Well, you know, it's not really like that right now. It's not the energy of the world because that is a false belief or a false start. Now, that Ace of Wands that's coming out reversed is very interesting because for me, it's almost like the action was there, but you didn't want to see the truth of a situation. So I kind of feel like, see how she has 2 blackbirds here, right? And they're kind of like telling her stuff, but she doesn't want to see it. She doesn't want to see that she still has time. And here we're being pulled in 2 different directions. So there's something about being pulled and being told things, right? Who keeps, okay, hold on. Now, the 5 of Cups is coming through. So we're kind of releasing something. We're releasing this energy. We're tired of worrying about it. And I feel like because you're releasing, there becomes like big change because we have the 5 of Cups here and the 5 of Wands there. In order to enjoy your 2 of Cups and the things that is trying to come in, it's almost like a complete release has to happen with those other 3 cups. Like we're just done with it. So we had a lot of water at the beginning of the month. So you might be highly emotional. But by the end, like I know the 5 of Cups usually has this energy of like, oh, poor me. But like she's sitting there chilling. Like she is putting it down. She does not care. Like she's like, you know what? I just got to move forward. And I kind of feel like that's the energy you're in, because at the beginning of the month, it's very like, oh my God, overwhelmed. And then here you're like, you know what? No. I'm going to get grounded and I'm going to move forward with the 5 of Cups. And you're probably thinking, but the 5 of Cups is not a happy energy. I'm sorry, but she don't look that miserable. She's just like, look, this didn't work. I got to make a plan and I'm going to move forward. She's not dwelling. You know, she's a little upset, you know, because when things don't go our way, we get upset. But she's not like distraught. So accept what's dying. Accept what's leaving your life. Don't go chasing waterfalls, okay? Not for you. There is something that's not for you, whether it was a relationship, a job, whatever it was. It just wasn't for you. And you were beating yourself up about it. And now you're just like, you know what? I'm going to move forward. Things happen, all right? Things happen. You're losing that perfectionism. You're releasing yourself from judgment. You don't want to judge yourself anymore. You're like, you know what? I am strong. And we end with the number 22 right here, with 20 with judgment and 2 with the sword. So we have 22. So I kind of feel like this is one of those months where you're navigating a lot of emotional waters. And like I said, apply that to your situation. You feel that you're running out of time, but the truth of the matter is you need to watch what's running through your mind and who you're listening to. Accept those things that are no longer working and release all of that self-judgment that you're holding on to. Okay, so let's see what's going on with our beautiful single Virgos. Single Virgos, what do you have going on? Let's see. Should this be upright? Should this be upright? Single Virgos, I feel like you might have been a part of a third party, or you were just like overindulging in some mischievous behavior, or you feel like somebody was doing some mischievous behavior with you. And the way this 2 of Swords is looking at that, like you didn't really want to see it for what it is. And it is what it is, okay? And being single, sexy, and free with the 9 of Pentacles is not a bad deal. Because whatever you were messing with, and I said whatever, yeah, whatever, whoever, however, it was not for your highest and greatest good. This energy was very deceiving, very overindulgent. And basically, they would get what they wanted and they would leave. They got what they wanted and they'd go. What is the energy here? El pescado. So a lot of watery energy, right? This is what I also feel like. You buy everything they say, hook, line, and sinker. Like, oh, okay, you got it. All right, no problem. You can only do this. All right, don't worry about it. I got you. No, in this situation, this person is all take. They're no give. And so pay attention to the, y'all know like the stories that they tell you, I caught a fish this big. Well, listen to their whopper of a story, because they like to make up a lot of drinks. And I'm also going to say be careful with somebody who likes to drink a lot. You're going to be like, I'm not down for it, okay? Now, for my couples, I have here some beautiful energy. Let's see. We need a little bit more balance. 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I kind of feel like maybe it's time for you to protect everything that y'all have put into balance as a couple, because you kind of have like all this energy around you. And I'm looking at the Prince of Wands right here. I almost feel like there's some energy wanting to come in, and I'm going to say, be careful, Virgo. Be very careful. There might be a fire sign trying to enter, or this is somebody like look, this is the bottom of the deck, and you see how it's like trying to fight it off. Fight the temptation, whatever it is, and find balance, okay? In this Virgo couple, find balance. All right, let's see what comes out. What is your message here? El Catrín. I'm going to say there's somebody, okay, because of this energy here at the bottom, the Prince of Wands, there's this energy that shows up one way, like, oh, we got it together, I'm good, I'm just gonna hang out with you guys. And you have this vibe about this person, like, oh, something's not right. Again, with that 4, right? That 4, the 4th house. Maybe they come over to your house, maybe they're your friend, but something just doesn't feel right. And this is where you need to trust your intuition and fight the temptation, or fight that feeling. Like, you know, somebody might want to like step out of a relationship, okay? And you've been thinking about it. Why don't you go get yourself in balance first, okay? Because something looks better than what it really is. And I'm just going to leave it right there. So let's close off your read, Virgo. When it comes to Virgo, your ancestor message is all about creativity. It's all about air. And this is working with the element of air to still the mind. Meditate daily. It's a perfect time to begin new projects. Trust the images you see in your mind. Get super creative. Go out in nature. Be by water. Almost like even if you have to fall asleep to running water or rain, I think it would be very beneficial for you. And follow your dreams and pay attention to them. But this is a time for you to kind of use that creative energy. Remember at the beginning it was dance? Well, here I just see it says paint, draw, write, dance, and be free as the creative spirit of air fuel your imagination, encouraging to make your dreams come true. Now, I went to a healing arts festival and there was this woman who does paintings, and she paints and she didn't know she had the skill. And then one day she started writing down what she felt when she painted it. And then she would go sell them and she would tell people about them. And they were like, oh my gosh, I had a dream about that. Or, oh my goodness, that's what I was praying about. And that's how she would communicate her spiritual messages. All right. So I just thought that was really cool. Maybe one of y'all have that gift. Your crystal is smithsonite, and this is a very nurturing stone to help with unexpected changes. Like something's going to shock you this month. It's going to come out of nowhere, but this will help you get into balance and release some traumas, okay? Now, this is also to help build your self-esteem and feeling worthy. And on a healing basis, this is good for the thymus gland and the immune system. I'm sorry. This crystal signifies the need to look closely at your behavior. What is being drawn unconsciously from outdated childhood beliefs? So I feel like sometimes, like when we're replaying things in relationships, right? We are mimicking sometimes the relationships we've had with our caretakers, and they can sometimes lead us down a road of feeling like we have to be very protective of ourselves, or, you know, we're very, we have some PTSD when it comes to trust and love. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, your health reading is the 7 of coins, and the 7 of coins is Saturn and Taurus. That's mucus, your teeth, pay attention to your teeth, poor nutrition, eating issues, stress issues, neck injury, possible depression. So usually the 7 of coins is a possible eating disorder. Maybe you're overindulging. Maybe you're underindulging. Those kinds of things. The herb that's tied to this is rhubarb. It's a laxative used for digestion and constipation, heartburn, and it's very high in fiber. Now, in magic, it's used for love and protection, right? Because it's the phallic symbol to the strawberry. So you can use this in love spells to strengthen your love. Now, I think Taurus got that too. You're ending this year with this type of energy. It's called unification. And this card is located in Cairo, Egypt. And the way that we're going to read this is the past. This is what we're leaving behind, the present, and then the potential. So in the past, how much of your past have you cut off? Are there parts that are really beyond repair, and are you separating yourself from others, and why? Use your heart and your eyes, as it will lead you through the darkness, for you're finally ready to decode the riddles of life. And like kind of figure out why you have these cycles and patterns. It's like, I feel like Virgo, you no longer want to stick your head in the sand, but you're ready to kind of look and say, oh, I've noticed this about me in relationships, or I've noticed that I do this and I want that to change, right? Now, in the middle world, it says, are you fed up with the deception in your own life? Do you wish for a relationship built on truth and trust rather than on vague promises and fabrications? It's time for you to stop taking everything at face value and become aware of what's happening around you. You don't need to accept things blindly or believe everything you're told, but look to uncover the truth, okay? This is like, do their words and their actions match? Do your words and action match as you move forward? Now, this is the Egyptian goddess Isis and her consort Osiris at the top of the card. This energy here that's coming in is inviting you to recognize your strengths as well as your challenges, to uncover your divine feminine and divine masculine aspects, acknowledging your shadow self as well as your resplendent side. Okay, this will bring around the balance that you've been seeking in order to maintain a healthy relationship. Now, healthy relationships, that is something that people talk about a lot, right? But I want you to kind of think about what a healthy relationship looks like with a mother. What does it look like with the father? What does it look like with a family member, brother, sister, with a lover? And start looking at how you can change the way that maybe you're operating in those relationships, right? Because you want to unify yourself with people who honor you and that you can honor them. Now, I'm not telling you to cut people out of your family, but I'm saying the only thing that we can change is what we are in control of, right? And you are in control of yourself, Virgo. However, that does not mean that you beat yourself up or you berate yourself or you put yourself down. But this is where you can say, oh, wow, I've noticed this and I don't like this. And I know I can't change that person, but I can change my reaction to that person. Or I can change the energy by not allowing it to take over me and define who I am as a person. All right? So with that being said, Virgo, I hope you have a wonderful month of December. The first part, you will be in your emotions. It's okay, possibly about a move because of those 2 9s, but you're going to move past it. You're going to create your plan. And this is a month for you to go dance and have fun and enjoy yourself. All right. And don't believe all the little stories people tell you. All right. Dig a little bit deeper. Take care, Virgo. If you're interested in a reading, hit me up at ArhinnaLuciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.